Hi, everybody. This is Mrs. Schubert. Today we are going to be making inferences. Now, as you read stories, your teacher might ask you to make inferences, and we need to learn how to do that. It's not a very difficult job if you know some of the steps. So, you only need two things to make inferences, and one of them is information right from the text. So, if it is a book with pictures, you can find that information in the pictures or in the words. If it is just a chapter book, then the information will come strictly from the words. But there's going to be more information there anyway since there's no pictures. And then the other piece that you're going to need is background knowledge. That means stories that you've read in the past. It means your own experiences. Like if you were reading a story about going to school for the first time, you would think back about your time of going to school, and you're going to have a whole wealth of knowledge there about how you felt or what you did or what school looked like. When you infer, you figure out something that the author does not tell you. And I actually really love making inferences because it means that I've gotten really heavily involved in the story. So I really like watching TV. I love reading books, but I like watching TV. I like watching with my kids too. So when we're all watching a show, if I'm getting a little bored, I might pick up my phone and start messing around on it, playing a game. But if I need to make inferences, it means that I really need to be paying close attention, which I like more because it means I'm getting so much more out of the TV show. I like this about books too. I like a little mystery, trying to figure it out. As we're reading a story today together, we might be using these sentence starters. This could mean, my guess is, maybe, or I think. I have a story called My Lucky Day. I'm going to flip over to the other tab. We're going to read it, and we're going to stop and make some inferences based on information we've gotten from the pictures and the text, and also information that we grew up with. Are you guys ready? I hope you like this story because I actually love it. My lucky day. So the first thing I see is a pig and a fox. Now, what do you know about pigs and foxes? Yeah, absolutely. Foxes will eat animals, small animals, such as a pig. Now, can you think of another story that you know about pigs getting eaten? Yeah, with the big bad wolf and the three little pigs huffing and puffing and blowing the house down. That's a story we all have heard a million times. My kids have always loved that story when they were little, and you made the big voices. So, this story we're walking into with background knowledge already of we know that foxes eat small animals, and we have that story that we know that the wolf in that story was chasing down the piglets and wanted to eat them. All right, so we're going to begin. One day, a hungry fox was preparing to hunt for his dinner. As he polished his claws, he was startled by a knock at the door. I want to take a look at what he's got on the table because it is important for us to look at the pictures. They're not there just for fun, they're there for clues. So he's polishing up his fingers, preparing them. What does he need to polish them for? You're right. A fox is going to use those nails, gross, but to catch and kill an animal. And look at his book. Yeah, hunting A to Z. Okay, so he's getting some tips. All right, let's keep going. There's a knock at the door. Hey, Rabbit! Someone yelled outside. Are you home? Rabbit, thought the fox. If there were any rabbits in here, I'd have eaten them for breakfast. Look at his face. What kind of face is that? I want you to think about people in your family that might have made that face at you, or maybe a face that you made at someone else. What does that mean? Now, rabbit, thought the fox. If there were any rabbits in here, I would have eaten them for breakfast. Yeah, he's like in total disbelief, like, okay, I would have eaten that. No problem. Okay, so who do we think is at the door? Yeah, that's pretty easy because we saw that front cover. Good job. Let's keep going. When the fox opened the door, there stood a delicious looking piglet. Oh no! Screamed the piglet. Oh yes, cried the fox. You've come to the right place. He grabbed the piglet and hauled him inside. Okay, So it's almost like a role reversal from the big bad wolf and the pigs. The pig is coming to the fox's home instead. But I think he's going to get eaten. What do you guys think? Yeah, that's an inference that we can make knowing the story that we know, also knowing that foxes will eat small animals. And what was he getting ready to do? Yeah, he was sharpening his nails, getting ready to hunt. So the pig looks, what? How does he look? I see some sweat, maybe? And his face? You're right. He looks nervous or scared. Now, let's talk about that sweat for a second. Well, I sweat when I'm exercising, when I'm running or taking a walk or lugging things from my front yard or my backyard. What maybe is another reason that you would sweat? Exactly, when you're nervous. All right, let's keep going. This must be my lucky day, the fox shouted. How often does dinner come knocking on the door? The piglet kicked and squealed. Let me go! Let me go! Sorry, pal, said the fox. This isn't just any dinner. It's a pig roast, my favorite. Now get into this roasting pan. It was useless to struggle. All right, sighed the piglet. I will, but there is just one thing. What? Growled the fox. Well, I am a pig, you know. I'm filthy. Shouldn't you wash me first? Just a thought, Mr. Fox. The fox said to himself. He is filthy. Now I need to stop for a second because I need to make an inference about really what the word filthy means. I don't know it. So he says, I'm filthy because I'm a pig. Shouldn't you wash me first? So, right. Filthy means dirty. And he's right. He is pretty dirty. So I do wash my vegetables and fruits when they come home. So I guess it works the same way. So the fox got busy. He collected twigs. He made a fire. He carried in the water. And finally, he gave the piglet a nice bath. You're a terrific scrubber, said the piglet. Now let's go to this picture. Here the fox is sweating. We just talked about how the pig was sweating because he was nervous. So, looking at some of the clues from the pictures, he collects twigs, makes a fire, carrying the buckets of water. Do you think that the fox is nervous like the pig was? No, I don't think so either. So, what do we know about moving around, carrying things, sweating? Yeah, he's done some hard work. And now he's giving this pig a nice little bath. How does the pig look? Is he as afraid as he was in the last page when he was heading to the roasting pan? No, he doesn't, which I have to say surprises me because, okay, so let me put myself in this position. I'm going to think of an animal that is bigger than me, that might want to eat me. First thought, shark. I don't want to get eaten by a shark. So if a shark got me and let's say was more human like and took me to a place where he was going to cook me up and eat me, I don't think I'd be offering ways to make me taste more delicious. I might be offering ways that I was going to taste horrible. Like, oh, I had, a really disgusting breakfast. You're going to get sick from me. Maybe I would be thinking of ways I could get out of getting eaten. But this piglet is thinking of ways that will make him taste better. So what do you guys think? Those are all good inferences. Yeah, I agree. There's something going on, but we might not exactly know what it is. I think we need more information. So let's keep going. There, said the fox. Now you're the cleanest piglet in the county. Stay still now. All right, said the piglet. I will, but what? Growled the fox. Well, I am a very small piglet, you know. Shouldn't you fatten me up to get more meat? Just a thought, Mr. Fox. The fox said to himself. He is on the small side. Okay, so let's take a look. Here he's got salt and pepper. He's going, getting them all seasoned up for the roasting pan. How does the piglet look? Yeah, he does look scared. Was he scared when he was taking a bath? No, but he is scared now. Why? What changed between the bath and now? Make an inference. Right. He's getting ready to finally be cooked. Okay, so there is a reason to be afraid. Now he's told him, you got to fatten me up. The fox is saying, yes, great idea. You are pretty small. Let's see what happens. So the fox got busy. He picked tomatoes. He made spaghetti. He baked cookies. It's a pretty good meal. Now I want to think about myself for a second, and I want you guys to think about what you already know. Who does all of this? Who gets kids bathed and cleaned and cooked for them? Yes. Moms, dads, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles. Yes, a caregiver. So that's kind of how I'm feeling. I feel like this fox. You guys might feel like the piglet, like, yeah, I need to get clean, I need to be fed. When you are getting cleaned and fed, are you tired? No, but is your mom or your dad or your grandma? For sure. So here he is sweating again, and look at his face. Yeah, looking a little annoyed, which again, if it were me and I was mom running around doing all sorts of things and you kept asking me for something, how am I going to feel? Annoyed, you're right. Finally, he gave the piglet a nice dinner. You're a terrific cook, said the piglet. And does the piglet look happy or sad or scared? Oh, it looks pretty happy. And how does the fox look? Happy? No. Now, I want to make an inference here because now we've gotten 2 times that the piglet has gotten the bath and now made food, and he looks happy when both of those things are happening. So, what do you think is going on? There seems to be something happening, we said. Yeah, so maybe he's trying to figure out a way to not get cooked. I don't know how getting fed and staying in the fox's house longer would work, but there is something going on. So let's make some guesses. Like, maybe he is going to clean the dishes and, the piglet will be able to escape while he's not looking, because that's how my kids escape. All right, let's see. There, said the fox. Now you're the fattest piglet in the county. So get into the oven. All right, sighed the piglet. I will, but what? Shouted the fox. Well, I am a hard-working pig, you know. My meat is awfully tough. Shouldn't you massage me first to make a more tender roast? Just a thought, Mr. Fox. The fox said to himself. I do prefer tender meat. So the piglet, how does he look here? He does. And again in the roasting pan. So third time in the roasting pan, third time afraid. Okay. So we know that something's going on. He's definitely trying to get out of being cooked. Every time he gets in that roasting pan, he is trying to get out of it. Now, is the fox going to be happy about this? Yeah, probably not. Okay, let's keep going. So the fox got busy. He pushed and he pulled and he pulled and he pushed. He squeezed and he pounded the piglet from head to toe. You give a terrific massage, said the piglet. How is this fox starting to look? Yeah, mad, which again, I have to say, I would not be thrilled if I were the mom doing this, because I have been the mom doing this. He's worked all day. And what do we know from the very beginning? What was he about to do? Yeah, go hunting. So he's hungry too. He's getting annoyed. All right. So what can you infer from here? What will happen next based on what you know about someone in your family hungry, working all day, getting annoyed? What might happen? Throw them out. I want to hear. Okay, maybe Piglet's going to get yelled at because the fox is getting really annoyed. Yeah, maybe the fox will need to take a sit and rest for a bit because he is looking pretty tired, which is what I would want to do. All right, let's look. Oh, but the piglet continued. I've been working really hard lately. My back is awfully stiff. Could you push a little harder, Mr. Fox? A little to the right, please. Yes, yes. Now just a little to the left. Look at all that sweat. He is really working so hard. And Mr. Fox, are you there? Man, that piglet looks very relaxed, having a very nail sharpened fox very close to him. But look at the nails on the wood. They're so sharp. What's going on? Why are there nail strokes in the wood? Yeah, the fox fell down. What might the fox be doing down there? Make an inference of what we know. He's been working all day long. We saw it. He's hungry. He's annoyed. And what you know about someone in your life after they're working really hard all day long and they're annoyed and they're tired and they're hungry. Yes, maybe he is, let's see, asleep, tired, laying down, but Mr. Fox was no longer listening. He had passed out, exhausted. He couldn't lift a finger, let alone a roasting pan. Now, Mr. Fox, sighed the piglet. Oh, I'm sorry. Poor Mr. Fox, sighed the piglet. He's had a busy day. Then the cleanest, fattest, and softest piglet in the county picked up the rest of his cookies and headed for home. What a bath! What a dinner! What a massage! Cried the piglet. This must be my lucky day. This is the biggest part of the story for me. Look at how happy he is. He is running back home. He's got his cookies. He is happy, happy, happy. Now, what happened? What do you think happened? Yes, maybe this whole time he tricked him. He said it was his lucky day. The fox thought it was going to be his lucky day. So if that's the case, let's look at the next page and we're going to make a bigger inference here. When he got home, the piglet relaxed before a warm fire. Let's see, he wondered, looking at his address book. Who shall I visit next? This is an extremely important line. Who shall I visit next? Now let's look at his address book. Fox, and Fox is crossed off because he's visited him. Who else is crossed off? Yes, Coyote. So what do we know then? Yes, he visited Coyote. There's two more people or animals on here. Who's that? Yep, and yep, wolf and bear. So let's think all the way back. The very beginning when he's like, Rabbit, are you home? What can you infer? You're right. He never thought it was Rabbit's house. This was a plan the whole time. That is a pretty smart piglet. All right, let's go to the last pages. Look at him. Whose house is he at now? Bears. How does he look? Yes, afraid, and look at his body. He is filthy. So the plan starts again, doesn't it? What do you think will happen? I agree. I think he's going to get another really nice meal. And look at poor Fox. Whew. It was a day for this guy. You guys did fantastic making inferences. Like I said, you only need two things. You need the book. That's easy. It's right in front of you. And you need your background knowledge, what you already know. We already knew some things about foxes and piglets. We also knew the story of the three little pigs and the wolf, the big bad wolf. Putting those pieces together with the pictures and the words, we were able to make inferences. Did they ever tell us that this was a scheme the whole time? No, the author never flat out said that the pig was tricking the fox. We figured it out together. You guys did a great job. And I hope to see you soon in another video. Bye, guys.